Hey everyone, this reading is for Elon Musk. I got another request from a subscriber on doing his tarot reading. I guess he's trying to buy Twitter, and let's see what might happen with that. A couple cards flipped over, and that's funny because I'm going to see if they actually show up in his deck because they were pretty significant. But I don't do the jump out of the deck thing. So anyway, the thing about Elon Musk, we know he's a Cancer, okay? He has talked about being bullied while he was a child, and that really affects the way he is. But also, cancers are just generally very emotional, and that's why compared to a lot of CEOs, he's not just he's very soft spoken. He may be a little bit more aggressive on social media, but if you see him in person or see him in interviews, he's not crazy, right? Also, his moon is in Virgo, means he's very analytical and very intuitive. Listen, cancers are very intuitive. That's one of the reasons why he's become really successful. Okay, and now one other thing I want to mention is that there's going to be a lot of activity right now with this eclipse coming up in Taurus. So we'll see what happens. Mercury recently entered Taurus. The sun is going into Taurus soon, and that is his 11th house. Doesn't really have anything to do with him buying Twitter, but it might, because here's the thing, the 11th house rules your network and friends and family and your hopes and dreams coming true. And there is this unity between the two. So it could be people that helping you get what you want. All right, so let's go ahead and do a reading for Elon Musk. See what's going on right now with him in his life. Okay, I'm gonna do the traditional Celtic cross spread. This gives a really full picture. You may not see it in the screen because it is really bright here in New York City today. I'm in Brooklyn, and the sun is out. This is the first time we've seen sun in, gosh, a really long time. So you may not see the cards. It's fine. I'm going to pull them up to the screen, and then you will also... honestly, it's just the message that's the most important thing, right? So I will let you know what is going on. This is really crazy for Elon Musk. There's a lot happening emotionally with him. I'm not going to lie, all right? There's a lot happening, and this is really aligning with what's happening in his life right now. Okay, so first of all, he did have some sort of recent awakening, okay? He did pull the Judgment card. This is major arcana. This is the archangel up here. You can see she's blowing her trumpet, and the dead are arising, okay? What this really means is he recently had some sort of moment of clarity in the recent past, some sort of just awakening, arising. He heard the blow of the trumpet, and he's like, damn, I gotta do this. Maybe it's Twitter, maybe it's something else. Let's keep going, all right? So, even though he had that awakening, he's smart about his approach, okay? He pulled Temperance, another major arcana. These are the two major arcana he's pulled in. I'll explain that in a second, but just real quickly, the Temperance card in the past, in the ancient days or whatever centuries ago, was known as the alchemist. It's about making the right balance, using whatever ingredients you're doing. You're just creating something to make it perfect, okay? The other thing about Temperance is doing things in a balanced way, but doing things very carefully and slow and steady. You see that her foot is in the water, collective consciousness. She's not jumping in, she's not diving in, she's literally testing the waters, taking things slow and steady. So here's the thing about him is that even though he had this awakening and he's ready to move forward with this new calling, he's being really good with his approach. He's doing it slow and steady. He's not being impulsive. He's not being aggressive. He's not being bratty about it. He's doing things in the way that he should, slow and steady. Now we see that he's pulled the Eight of Swords. Okay, so this is really interesting because even though he's doing things slow and steady, he's feeling a little maybe trapped. Maybe that he feels like things are a little overwhelming for him. Here's the thing about this, okay? You can see that she's completely bound and she feels like she has nowhere to go and this is the end. The funny thing is, she put herself in this spot. It had nothing to do with anyone else, okay? She put on that blindfold. All she has to do is take off the blindfold. So for Elon Musk, he's going through some really emotional, mental energy. Like there's just so much happening. It's a little overwhelming for him, okay? And it may be something that is kind of like a tug of war inside him. There's a lot he wants to do, probably with this acquisition taking over with Twitter, but he's telling, half of him is telling himself, be slow and steady, do this right. The other half is like, oh my God, I really just want to do this, this, and this, and you know, I'm getting really frustrated. And that's what's making him feel like he's trapped, is like part of him wants to move forward, another half is telling him to slow it down. So it really is like, you know, the good angel, the devil, and the bad devil on the shoulder, like the two people talking to him. Now, here's the funny thing. He really freaking wants this. He pulled the Queen of Swords. I'm sorry, Queen of Wands. And she is the Queen of Enterprise, okay? And this is very feminine energy, but it's also like I call her the witch of the tarot deck. Not in a bad way, but only because witches are awesome, okay? And she, like a witch, has this uncanny, mysterious ability to attract whatever they want. So, this is indicating Elon Musk really, really, really wants this really bad. At the same time, he pulled the Four of Cups. Now, what this means is deep down inside, he's feeling like he's not getting what he wants. And it's making him feel a little bored, making him feel a little ungrateful. You know, everyone should be grateful about the opportunities coming to him. But also, it's there may be another, and I don't think this actually, the message that I'm getting is this is for something else, not Twitter, but there's something else he's trying to do where someone presented him some sort of like contract or opportunity, and he's like, what the F? No, that's stupid. It could be Twitter though, you know? The energy I'm getting is not Twitter, but here's the thing. This doesn't matter whether it's Twitter or not. This is for him to know, and this is what he's feeling, is that there are opportunities that he may have recently had. Maybe there were opportunities, maybe there were investments or just something, and he wasn't satisfied, all right? And so that's the thing that's bringing him to this other position. Now, we saw that he did get the Eight of Swords. Now he has the Two of Swords. So what this means, this is his future, okay? He's going to have to make a decision very, very soon. And it is not a decision he actually wants to make, okay? Maybe it's because it's something that he doesn't agree with, whatever is offered to him. He doesn't agree with it, all right? And so the decision he has to make is pretty emotional, okay? Remember, we already said Elon Musk is a very unemotional person, and he's a very intuitive person, okay? So he's going to have to trust his gut here. He's going to have to have some sort of, you know, intuitive approach to this decision he has to make. I think he's going to be fine. I'm just going to clarify that. Yeah, he's going to be fine. He's going to have to hold his ground, okay? So this looks like he's not going to get what he wants. Listen, he's not going to get what he wants, but here's the good thing. He's going to possibly, oh yeah, that's, okay. So he also pulled the Five of Cups, disappointment. This is defending your territory. This is people coming after him. Whatever decision he makes in this process of the decision, he has to consider that there could be disappointment to his decision, but also it could be a situation where he has to defend himself. Maybe he has to make a stronger pitch. Maybe he has to really cultivate some sort of response, or, you know, maybe even like I know this is going to sound so stupid, but really finesse his business plan or something for the people at Twitter or whatever else he's trying to do. There's something that's going on, but he definitely needs to spend time making the right decision, and that decision that he makes, it will be very, there's going to be a heavy emotional, intuitive investment to it, okay? Now, let's move on to his staff real quick. Okay. Now, things are actually looking up. You know what? It's funny. This decision that he makes, even though it is going to be, this is crazy. This is what I call a 180 in tarot. Even though this decision he's going to make in the near future, it is going to be somewhere where he is going to defend himself, defend all the work that he's done, defend like his legacy eventually. And it is something that may be disappointing in the outcome. Like this decision is he's just disappointed he has to make this decision. Now, when I talk about this 180, his staff is insanely positive. All right. First of all, he pulled the sun. Okay. And so what this means is that, first, let me just tell you two things about the sun. One, the sun is one of the most significant symbols in tarot. Okay. When you pull the sun, many tarot readers say it's the best card in the deck. I say it's one of the top three. I have other favorites. But when you pull the sun, it means complete abundance, full abundance. What does the sun do? It gives life. It gives birth. It brings abundance. It shines on you. You've caught the attention of the sun, okay? Very, 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 very positive energy. And so he is going to figure out some way to get out of that disappointing decision. And that's crazy. That's insane. He also got the 10 of Cups. Now, I think this is going to happen for him, all right? I think this is completely going to happen. Wow. Okay. The reason why I say that 10 of Cups is complete joy. You've reached the end of a journey, total happiness, fucking rainbow right here. Rainbow doesn't show up in cards or any other cards. All right. Total happiness, joy, abundance, everything you wanted, you're getting. This is coming for him. Okay. Coming at him. Now, he also pulled the 2 of Cups. Major partnership activity that he is looking for. He wants something so bad, and it looks like it's going to happen, you know, this partnership. It has something to do with this decision he has to make, but he's eventually going to be very satisfied. And lastly, he pulled the 8 of Wands. This is the final outcome. Things are going to move very fast now, okay? What day is today? April 15th. Things are going to move fast for Elon Musk, and it's going to be, listen, one thing about this, I like to say is that everything happens in an order. Everything in our life, everything in our destiny, everything in the universe, there is an order. Some things take time. Some things are frustrating, slow. Things are going to move really fast for him, okay? That's 8 wands whipping through the air, and this is also saying, don't get in the way of that. When things move fast for you, go with it. Don't do anything to slow it down. This is fucking fast-tracked, okay? So, and they're wands, you know? Wands represent enterprise, career, anything that has to do with work. So, he's getting something. He's getting it, all right? Whether it's Twitter, whether it's some other project, you know, the only thing I know personally is Twitter that he's working on or trying to get, but damn, something huge is coming through. And let's just see. Yeah. Something huge is coming through within a week. We're going to hear something within a week, okay? This is insane. This is really insane. I'm not even joking. That's crazy. Okay. Great. Okay. That's it. That's it for Elon, and you know, let's see what happens. This is amazing. It's all because of this awakening he had, this moment of clarity where he's just like, I want this. Okay, that's great, and remember, he's taking things step by step. He's being very smart about it right now, but things are going to move really fast. Okay, that's great. I do a lot of celebrity readings. If you have any, like, if you want me to do whatever, I do take some requests. It's funny because I actually used to be a DJ here in New York for a really long time. But anyway, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you subscribe and like, and yeah, we'll see what happens with Elon. Great. Bye.